It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Let's take a look at my Kino Lorber Winter Wonderland sale pickups. Let's talk about it. What is up, everybody? I am Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Long time no see. I think it's been over a week. Mainly because I don't want to show my face. Because you see this? This is a zit. And I kind of suffer with cystic acne, TMI. This is the lowest it's gotten. Before it was, I felt like Rocky after the first fight with Apollo Creed, where his eyes all swollen up. I don't want to show you the pictures because it's pretty gruesome. But yeah, it was not a very nice sight. So I felt very insecure about showing my face. Also, sorry about these wires. I set up my modem in my room because I wanted to plug it into my PS5 to play some games, because I don't know, for some reason the PS5 is extremely intensive when it comes to online gaming, and I've really had a problem with PS4, PS3 online gaming with like Call of Duty and stuff like that, but I kept lagging, so I was like, screw it, I'll bring up the big ass modem up to my room, so don't worry about this. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so Kino Lorber is having their Winter Wonderland sale. I think it's half off, some of it's more than half off. But here in Canada, because I have two orders. This is the first order that I bought from Unobstructed View, which was like $19 4Ks, which I guess comes to $14 a 4K, which is how much it is in America. I also ordered from Kino Lorber directly, but that'll be taking a while. I was holding out, honestly, as well, because I wanted to get everything and then just do one big video, but I feel like it will take a long time because I just got the notification that it's shipping from Nashville, and I'm in Ontario, Canada, so that'll probably take me at least 2.5 weeks to get here, but I don't want to miss out on the relevancy of the Winter Wonderland sale. So I have here, let's see, I have here 5 4Ks, no, I have here 4 4K Blu-rays, all from Kino Lorber, obviously, and I also want to start off by saying I want to front and say that I know these movies. I think all of these are blind buys. I'm not too sure what's in this box because it's been weeks since I ordered. But I know I haven't seen any of these except for one movie in this specific haul. Because I'm looking at the packing slip actually right now. And so yeah, so if my commentary on the film itself is very minuscule or minimal, it's because I actually haven't seen these movies, and also because some of these are rare to come by here in Canada with the slip too, so I wanted to strike while the iron's hot before it went completely out of print. So yeah, let's take a look at everything I got here from Unobstructed View. 4 4K Blu-rays, Kino Lorber goodness. Starting off is with the movie I actually have seen, and that is Spaceballs. Now I know the slipcover is pretty hard to come by, which I don't mind. You know, I don't really mind slipless movies anymore. It's honestly a huge stress reliever when you stop really caring about those minuscule things and you mainly just care about the image quality and the audio quality, because honestly at the end of the day I love me some really good image quality and audio quality. Now I heard some people say this is a decent 4K, some people say it's not worth it, but for $19 for a Kino Lorber, for a boutique label, which is my favorite boutique label to collect, I think I have, out of all the boutique labels that I've collected, that's probably the most I have. I would say that, you know, for $19 it's worth it, even if it doesn't come with a slip. It's just, I remember loving this movie. I remember seeing this before Star Wars actually, and not knowing any of the references, and I haven't seen it since actually. I haven't seen it since I was like a little kid. So now coming back to being a pretty decently big sized, you know, Star Wars fan, it'll be very interesting to rewatch this with the whole references. Just looking at the cover, it looks absolutely hilarious. Now again, I've stated a lot of my videos, I'm not the biggest fan of comedy films, but when it comes to parodies and stuff like that, I kind of have a sweet spot towards that kind of stuff, so I will watch this as an adult. You know, Mel Brooks, fantastic. He made Young Frankenstein too, if I'm not wrong, and I had a lot of really good things about that. But just classic actors, John Candy, Rick Moranis. I remember really liking this movie as a kid, so I am extremely excited to rediscover this in 4K Blu-ray and 4K picture quality, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, first pickup was Spaceballs for $19.99. And then the next movie that I picked up was actually getting harder and harder to come by, and that was Orson Welles' Touch of Evil with the 4K slip, with the very nice little slippy-roo. I know nothing about this movie, and I'm not a big fan of classic cinema, but this looks late 50s, and I have high hopes for, you know, I haven't seen a single Orson Welles film, actually, to bring up the subject, because I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of classic Hollywood, the whole New Atlantic, Mid-Atlantic, kind of hokey acting. Now that's just my opinion. I bet that the story itself would probably be really good, like things like Indecent Exposure, Indecent Proposal. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember the name. Decent. Something like that. It was a Criterion 4K that came out last year. Everyone's raving about it, like the greatest film noir of all time. But I just don't really like that kind of, you see, I killed the guy, you see? Like, I really don't like that kind of hokey acting. I kind of like a more realistic, you know, down-to-earth kind of realism performances when it comes to that things. You know, that's why I'm not also the biggest fan of musicals or stage shows, that kind of stuff. It's not really my cup of tea. I can see why people really like it. It's very theatrical, very lively, very energetic performances. It's just not my really cup of tea. But I heard really good things about this. I heard really good things about the 4K, and I heard that the slip cover is getting harder and harder to come by, at least from what I've seen. But it comes with 3 versions of the film. It comes with a re-edited 1998 version. This definitive cut of the film is reconstructed to Orson Welles' original vision based on his detailed 58-page memo to the studio. Then you have the theatrical version, which is the version that was filmed, that was seen by US audiences when it was first released in theaters in 1958. And then a preview version was created prior to the theatrical version. This cut of the film incorporates some of Orson Welles' requests and rediscovered by Universal in 1976. So I'm guessing Universal did the restoration for this. And Universal is fantastic when it comes to their classic film 4K restorations. So I am excited to check out the 4K for Touch of Evil by Orson Welles. The story sounds pretty cool, and the slipcover looks really nice. And, you know, got Janet Leigh, Charlton Heston, and Orson Welles. I am extremely intrigued to check this film out with open mind, with open eyes. Even if I don't end up liking the movie, I got it for like $19, and it looks really nice. And it looked nice sitting on my shelf, and it's a Kino slip. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to get every Kino Lorber 4K. I know that's a rabbit hole I do not want to go down, because there's a few movies that I really don't care for. Like, I think Some Like It Hot. I heard is a good film. It's just, again, not really my kind of taste when it comes to that kind of stuff. But it looks nice and looks cool, and it's a Kino Lorber slip. And then the next movie I picked up is a movie that everyone kind of really shits on, because I guess it's boring, or it's a slower film, and that is Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy 4K Blu-ray. I honestly heard middling things about it, that it's either really too slow, it's not very interesting, it's a lot of just people talking around a desk, which I actually really don't mind. Like, I know a lot of people were shitting on Monument Men, and I thought it was a pretty decent film, so I gave it like a 3.5. So I am also really intrigued to get into this film, because there's also a stacked cast in here. Let me see if I can find the casting. Yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch, Colin Firth, Tom Hardy, John Hurt, Toby Jones, Mark Strong, and of course, Gary Oldman. Love me some espionage stories, so I am intrigued to get into this. Original 4K DSM approved by cinematographer Hoyt van Hoytema. New 4K restoration by Studio Canal, and they're also pretty good. Let me see these other 4Ks that I got. This doesn't really say about the restoration. This one also doesn't say about the restoration. Interesting. I like it when they tell you about the restoration a little bit in the back. Like this says again, 4K restoration by Studio Canal, original 4K DSM, and approved by cinematographer. Directed by Thomas Alfredson. I am excited to check this movie out. Again, I heard this is pretty slow, but it's not that long of a film. 127 minutes is not very long of a film, so I am very excited to check this out. 4K with the 4K slip, Kino Lorber, goodness. And the last pickup from the sale that I got from Unobstructed View is, I heard a lot of people talking about this, mainly KB Loves Movies, mainly 20th and 21st Century Movies talking about this movie, and I've never actually seen a Sidney Poitier movie, and that is what's it called, In the Heat of the Night. I heard really good things about this. I heard really good things about the 4K as well. It comes with a very nice looking slipcover, and I just had to pick it up. Again, another short film, 110 minutes long, but again, I heard really good things about it. This is a recent 4K. I think this came out last year. Yeah, or this year actually. It came out this year. And it just sounds really interesting. The undisputed masterpiece from director Norman Jewison. Special features by Norman Jewison. So commentary, Norman Jewison, Rod Steiger, Lee Grant, and Haskell Wexler. Audio commentary by film historians, which I really don't care about. And then you got They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, a 1970 sequel to In the Heat of the Night, and The Organization, the 1971 finale. Wait, does this come with more movies? What? Does this come with extra movies, or am I just freaking out right now? Because I know the Criterion release for Shaft comes with the sequel to Shaft on the Blu-ray. And so if this comes with 3 films, that sounds extremely well worth the money for $19. I don't know about that. I could be wrong. But it literally just says They Call Me Mr. Tibbs in the special feature, which is the sequel, and then The Organization, which is the finale to the Poitier-Tibbs trilogy. Then they got The Making of the 60s featurette, The Slap Heard Around the World, not the Will Smith slap, and the Quincy Jones Breaking New Sound featurette. Wow, this sounds like my jam. Love me some Quincy Jones. But yeah, a few gripes with Kino Lorber that I've been having recently was that a lot of the films that I've been really excited to delve into the film, they don't really have bonus features. Like, a lot of them have like really good 4K restorations, but then I want to like watch the bonus features, whatever, because I'm in the mood of the actual movie. And then it's like there's nothing there. Like one of my favorite releases of the year was this Kino Lorber release of Paths of Glory. Absolutely fantastic 4K Blu-ray, but the special features is nothing. The special features are literally, the special features is the actual 4K restoration. I'm like, what? That's not a special feature. That's the bare minimum you should do as a 4K, right? But I just love the 4K so much that I have to recommend to anyone. If you can get this for a pretty good price, highly recommend it. Fantastic 4K Blu-ray. But yeah, so those are the pickups of the day. You got Touch of Evil, Spaceballs, Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, and In the Heat of the Night. Let me know down below what you guys think about my haul. Let me know if these are good movies and which movies I should start with. I'll probably start with Spaceballs because it doesn't come with a slipcover, and I'll be more intrigued to watch it because it's an easier film to watch. It's only 96 minutes long, and then I'll probably watch In the Heat of the Night, and then probably Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, and then Touch of Evil. These are all really short films. I was not expecting these to be short films. The longest film is Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, and that's only like 127 minutes long. So yeah, so those were the Kino Lorber pickup haul from Unobstructed View. Let me know down below if you guys participated in the Winter Wonderland sale. Let me know down below what you guys picked up. And stay tuned for a part 2. But again, that's being shipped from the United States to Canada, so I don't know how long that's going to take. It might be in January. I literally ordered it as soon as the sale went live, so I don't know why it's taking that long, which I understand. It's an import from a different country, even though I'm literally like right next to you guys. But I'm closer to Tennessee than Tennessee is to Florida, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I think I'm like 2 states, New York, and then Ontario. But anyways, I'm Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this little pickup haul, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Please stay safe and God bless. Peace, cheers, along with physical media. See you guys.